Muhammad Nazir Amir, Kiss 92, Maddie, Jason and Arnold. And by the way, Nazir is one of the 5 recipients of the President's Award for Teaching. And you probably saw his beautiful family portrait in last Sunday Times. What a beautiful family you have.
Do you know what he's been doing the last 10 minutes? He's been showing us how stupid we are.
I'm feeling really bad about myself now.
I'm just glad I'm not the only one who couldn't figure out all the tasks that he gave to us, you know. Doc, I want to know, right, Nazir, how did you fall in love and come to teaching?
Okay, well, I started off as a relief teacher in Greenview Secondary School, and as a science relief teacher, I was given a class of normal technical students to teach, and that's it. My interactions with them allowed me to believe that I can get them to believe that they can be better than who they are.
So you stayed on in teaching for students in the normal stream?
Exactly, in the normal technical stream. And I was about to go on to do my postgraduate studies in engineering, but this was it. This was my calling, and I wanted to debunk the public perception that these kids are not very good in the academic.
Isn't it true that most teachers run away from normal technical students?
Not right now.
Not you.
I think many teachers actually love.
Really? What is it?
Not in my former school.
What is it about normal technical students that you really like and love?
Okay, I think I can connect a lot with them, but also what I believe is that when I interact with them, I see myself being able to bring the best out of them in the classroom. I know that there are people who think that, okay, these kids are not academically inclined, so let's engage them out of school activities, for example, in music, in art.
Soccer,
exactly. But what I believe is in the academic abilities. So the teachers, like myself, we could change the ways we teach these kids. And at that time when I joined in, we were thinking about a lot of hands-on activities.
Right.
But my research showed that it's not necessarily just hands-on activities, but activities that needed to appeal to them, like toys like that.
Like fun
Right.
stuff.
Yes.
So
Like what we're doing.
What you're saying is then that they don't like the way the current teaching is being done.
Well, I don't like the way you're teaching. Do you?
Well, I have got science experiments, which are step-through experiments. I put them a bit aside, but I come up with projects that really appeal to these kids, like these toys. And what happens is that this has an effect on the intrinsic motivation. So they come to school not because they have to or just to pass examinations. They come to school because they love to do what they're
Because
doing.
you have to make it fun, right? We always say that if something is fun, you want to do it again.
Exactly.
And the problem many times with the education system is they give you a long list and say, okay, you have to make sure that the kids learn this. And that's it. But you have to try to kind of make it come alive, don't you?
I think when teachers actually have the students' interest at heart, and most teachers, in fact all teachers do have that, but it's just that the pedagogy. We're trying out things in the classroom which works for these kids, and that really gets them going.
Nazir, so why do you think they end up in this course of study? Is it something to do with like family background or behavioral issues? Or because I know they're not just, it's not like they're dumb kids or what. Usually there's something else going on in their lives, right?
Yes, okay. The SES, the socioeconomic status, yes, we do have many of these kids who come from families which are to some extent.
Have some issues maybe.
Have some issues. But then, after having gone through the PSLE exam, which to me only shows that they may not be very well versed in the theoretical, but it doesn't mean that they don't know science or math. So the thing is, I also want to debunk this idea that just because they didn't do very well in their PSLE, it doesn't mean that they cannot do well in maths and science. So when it comes to this form of learning, where they make toys and whatnot, we brought them to the Raffles Junior College Toy Invention Competition, and they've won, and we've gone to amazing science. So they could pair up, in terms of the academic abilities in this project.
It's just how you bring it out. Have you ever seen the movie To Sell with Love?
Yes,
you remind me of that one, you know.
Nazir with love.
But they also teach me about life. They teach me about how lucky I am.
I have a question for you as a teacher. Do you have different KPIs? I mean, for most teachers, they always say, look, our KPIs are as many of our students getting A's or B's or passing. Do you have a different set of KPIs?
No, I think it's about how we look at teachers injecting love for learning. Teachers are able to engage students in school, get them to enjoy. So it's not just about passing exams.
So how do you feel that you have done your job? Like,
Okay, I
Like,
know.
not based on subject.
Yeah, I know I've done my job when I see the smiles on these kids and they come in and say, look, we want to study this, can you help us? And many a times, the thing is, when I adopt a design-based learning approach in learning, I don't necessarily have the answers. So in doing these projects, when we have to come up with projects together, I really don't know. I don't have the answers. So having done one toy, and then we tell them to come up with variations of this toy. Okay, let's come up with a toy for the community. You know, so there's this project called the Storytelling Project where we have to make toys in telling fairy tales. But the catch is this, that the kids have to make the toys work on physics principles. So we have this Rapunzel tower with this group of kids where they're thinking, okay, how do we make Rapunzel's hair come down? You know, there are many methods. And then so they thought of, okay, let's use a pulley, right? So I've got some knowledge of pulley, but I don't have the answers to you know. So we work together, and that's when I find that there's respect given, you know, because the teacher's coming down, and the teacher doesn't have the answer all the time. So, and then we decide to use a pulley and bring down the hair, and then there's a little magnet attached to the prints, and it comes out. And this sort of learning, we expand it to the other subjects. So the English teacher comes in, oh no, I think I can help the kids, like, you know, vocalize or presentation skills. So we've gone to orphanages.
So you've inspired like a whole school, not just the students, but the teachers as well.
Well, I hope so. I think they inspire me just as much.
Well deserved, Dr. Mohammed Nazir Amir, one of the 5 recipients of the President's Award for Teaching. And after hearing him, you know why,
Thank you
I applaud you. Now all the parents are going, okay, where does he teach? I'll tell you. He teaches Science and Design and Technology at Greenview Secondary School.
There you go.
All the best.
Thank
what
you
an
very
inspiration.
much.
What an inspiration.
Thank you.
Honey, it's time.